I want to be able to dual wield axes, man, or swords, or at least use a great sword. I mean, come on, because all the skills are on weapon types. I want to bleed build so badly. Jolly Rogers, give it to me.
I'm Jonathan Rogers, game director on Path of Exile.
I call him Jolly Roger.
And welcome to GGG Live.
All right, let's do it.
We have a huge amount of stuff to share today, so it's going to be a good one.
I'm
Twitch
excited.
Drops are enabled on today's live stream.
Thought it was
so
AI?
You'll be able to claim the
No.
Queen's font highlight decoration by following the instructions
4 titties.
below. Okay, so with that out of the way, time to roll the trailer for Path of Exile 2,
All right, let's do it.
Return of the Ancients.
Return of the Ancients. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
Those in darkness.
Ooh.
Once lay dormant.
I love the vibe of Path of Exile 2, man. I really love the vibe. Like it's very like doom and gloom. It reminds me of Diablo, like old Diablo 1 and 2. Oh,
Now,
such a good vibe, man. You're questioning if everything's AI now? it was just slightly distinct audio, guys. Come on, it wasn't AI. GGG doesn't use AI.
rise again.
Okay.
Behold,
Nice, Lana.
the first edict.
Okay, the first edict. New endgame quest. The origins of divinity. Oh shit, dude, it's a Doom Train. Okay, 30 new endgame areas. They're like, nah, you know what? We're gonna make this gigantic. How about 30 new areas? Are you insane? Dude, what the hell? A new pinnacle boss? Oh, dude. I wonder why he's a giant, glowy, what's it called? Kind of like a fallen angel type of character. I'm sure this is not a gauntlet being thrown down to Diablo. Definitely not. No, they do this all the time, by the way. I love it, man. They're just like, fuck you, I was about to say Bethesda. Fuck you, Blizzard. It's so funny. It's so funny. Ooh, spooky. Ritual reworked? Okay. So it's a lot of, like, endgame changes. That could be violent. I don't think so. Oh, dude, that looks cool. The Death Breath. Okay. Genesis tree crafting. Okay, so they added a brand new crafting system. Great. Whoa, what is that? Okay. The Hare and the Raven. Wait, did I spot a greatsword? Wait, chat, did I spot a greatsword? Hold on. Because they hide things in the trailers all the time. Okay, that's a staff. I got distracted. Great movie. Her? I've never seen it. Oh, okay, it was a spear. Okay. No, that's a wand. That's a bow. Okay. I want a great sword so badly. Wait. Was it in the earlier part? That's definitely a bow. Hold on. Maybe it was before this. My brain thought I saw a sword. Ah, fuck, it's a staff. This is what my brain was like playing in my brain. But no, I thought it was a great sword. It's a fucking staff. Damn it to hell. All right, let's move on. Sorry. Oh, the movie Her. Yeah. I've never seen it. I heard it was good. Yeah, the movie Her is a movie by Joaquin Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson is the voice of an AI. And Joaquin Phoenix is an incel like loser who falls in love with his AI. That's what it is. That's what that is, by the way. Yeah. Wait, maybe it is a sword. Guys, is that a sword? The Ruins of Aldur, okay. That's the crossbow gun. It's hard to tell. That might actually be a sword. That might actually be a sword. It was way before AI. Yeah, the movie Her was way before AI. It's like 10 years old or something. Check DMs, it's relevant. If it's a spoiler for Path of Exile, I'll check it afterwards.
Hunt like it's
Because I'm watching this for the first time with you guys.
See what you can find.
Atlas classes. Oh shit. Okay, Vol Temple, Atlas Abysses. Okay, this is an enemy boss. But the enemy boss has a one-handed mace and a one-handed sword. Bro, if they allow you to do dual wielding with different weapon types, man. Oh my god, please. Please.
Now see how your story ends.
New Alice passive tree. Jesus Christ. They don't do anything halfway. Runesmithing? Okay. Spirit Walker Ascendancy. We can make dogs. Wait, is that big guy with a bell our friend? Martial Artist Ascendancy. Holy shit, man. Me fucking Chow Yun Fat. Okay, and much more.
To face us
Dude,
is to face oblivion.
When can we play this? It's time to log in, boys. Holy shit, May 29th. Okay. Just 3 weeks from now, man. Hell yeah.
So as you can see, there's just so much going on in
dude.
Return of the Ancients, it's hard for even us to keep track of it all.
That
And
would
we
get me
promised that this one
DMCA'd,
was
man.
going
I
to
can't do
revamp
that.
the in-game, and I'm very excited to
sorry.
talk about it. But first, we've got to talk about the League. So to do that, I'm going to hand things over to Mark.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mark Roberts, game
I'll give you your
director
points
on
back.
Path of Exile.
Afterwards.
Now, for
Okay.
those of you who are new to Path of Exile, each time we release an update,
Look at them
we
Jordans.
also release a new league. Not only do we have a new economy,
Okay.
but we also introduce new content through the campaign, which gives you a fresh play experience right from the start of the game, as well as new mechanics.
Do you guys think he's
storylines,
AI?
And in-game bosses.
I think he's AI.
In the Runes of Eldur League, you will encounter a man being attacked by the
He's
undead
AI.
Clearfell.
Oh my god. Yeah.
After saving him, he introduces
They
himself.
look like they're forced to speak like a robot to the camera or they'll get killed. No. They don't work for Blizzard. That's only the people who work for Blizzard.
Himself as Pharaoh, a young blacksmith trying to bring back the ancient art of Ezomite runesmithing.
Oh, runesmithing. Okay,
He
cool.
has
I
been
was right.
collating his
Okay.
discoveries in a
They just
tome,
look like,
and is keen
you know,
to show you how
putting
runesmithing
in runes.
works.
So I was just guessing.
By inscribing symbols on these ancient Ezomite remnants,
Okay.
you can create all manner of old magics.
All right.
Unfortunately,
Blink
on
if you
doing
need
so,
help, Violet
the
Shades.
corpses of the nearby undead are revived and infused with some of the latent power,
Okay.
making for a difficult fight.
All right. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, dude, that's cool.
After defeating these monsters,
All right.
Pharaoh realizes that runesmithing is a dangerous business.
It is.
And he is going to need the help of someone a little more martially inclined to
Me.
discover these secrets.
He needs the help of the
He lends you
hero,
his
us.
tome and asks that you note down anything you
John
discover when you return
Path
to him.
of Exile. John Exile.
In each area in the Runes of Eldur League, you
Okay.
will find a remnant. And as you approach it, you will notice that some symbols are already present. and some are waiting for you to fill them in.
Oh,
Depending
okay.
on which symbols are already present, you'll have different options.
So this blue thing is the one that's already present, and then we can choose the second rune and choose whatever we want to use. Okay,
for
cool.
which items you can create using
All
this
right.
magic.
Cool.
For example, if you combine Tempest and Lightning, you can create an Orb of Augmentation.
Nice. All right, I get this. That's true, Min. You can never trust AI these days. Okay.
But be careful. The symbols used to craft the items also empower the monsters around the Remnant, who will be revived as undead to fight again with different properties depending on what runes you use.
Nice. A little bit of risk and reward.
If you use a fire rune...
Was that the druid? Wait, guys, is the druid already out? I saw a werewolf. That bro turned into a werewolf, and he was just, like, ripping into bitches.
in your recipe, the monsters will be empowered with fire.
I think I missed the druid.
Or if you use a moon rune,
Okay.
lunar beams will rain down as you fight the monsters.
You might be right, man. I don't know about that. AI hiring humans? I would believe it.
After the fight, break the...
Sadly, that's just the giant hammer. And the giant hammer is fun to use, but it's slow as fuck. That's why I want to be able to dual wield axes, man. Just like a whirlwind of fucking death. Oh, please, God.
remnant to receive the item you crafted.
That's what I want, man.
As you get higher level, you will start
Whoa.
to find remnants with more slots for more
5
runes,
slots of
allowing
runes?
you to
Holy
craft
shit.
rarer items.
So you can make all
As
kinds
the
of stuff
number
with
of
this.
slots increases, though,
Why hammer and
more
gun?
waves of monsters will be added.
Well, the crossbow in this game, man, I don't know if you play Path of Exile 2, but the crossbow weapon in this game is literally a gun. You can make it act like a machine gun, or you can make it act like a fucking 50 cal rifle, or you can make it act like a grenade launcher. Dude, it's insane. It's actually insane. Path of Exile, like the crossbow it literally feels like a gun. Actually, Kingleaf, you played crossbow. How'd you like it? Did you ever finish that character? Yeah, that was fun.
With each wave
I made a
being
crossbow
empowered
character.
by
It's one of the
more
ones I
and more
maxed
of the
out.
runes.
Okay.
And this can
Big
get
bonks.
pretty dicey, because some of the runes can have powerful effects.
So when you do like the end game crafting for the runesmithing, you're adding like 5 different runes in, and so the monsters that you res up to kill you are like super fucking strong. I love it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. As many as possible. I can't wait.
Like the Oath rune, which will
Okay.
cause one monster to be nominated as a leader,
Ooh.
spawning waves of minions. The leader itself will be invincible, but killing its minions will deal damage to it.
Nice. Okay, cool. I like that. Usually you have to kill the leader. I gotcha, man. Well, there's a lot of indie games out there. I don't know, if you like ARPGs and you want one that's like less strong, as in like less, you know, graphically insane, but still an extremely good game, Last Epoch was fucking awesome. It's an indie game. It was only $30. I think I bought it on sale for 25. And it like all the content on it is free. There's no like paid DLC, at least that I knew of, or anything like that. And then they had like, you know, cosmetic microtransactions only. It was such a good game. Oh my god, man. So good. And every single skill in Last Epoch was an entire skill tree. So like a mage's fireball, you could make it into a flamethrower or shoot out multiple fireballs, or the fireballs explode, or whatever. Make it into acid fireballs, or whatever. You could do all these things to the fireballs, because each one you would get like a certain number of skill points in. I think it was like 20 skill points at base. You could get items that would give you more skill points and whatever. And that game was not graphically intensive at all, because it was very much more of an indie game. But yeah. Like, Path of Exile 2 is my favorite ARPG. Like, it's peak. But Last Epoch was, like, a very good second place, especially for the price point. Way better than Diablo 4. Oh, God. D4 bad. That's the meme
Some
says.
recipes can get pretty large, requiring 6,
Oh, shit. I thought 5 was the max.
7,
Okay.
or even 8 runes.
8 runes. So these monster groups can get
But
really
don't
fucking
worry,
hard.
You won't have to remember them.
Thank God.
Pharaoh's runecrafting
Thank
book
God.
will record all the options, allowing you to simply pick which one you want to craft, given the existing runes that are already on the remnant.
Thank God. Okay, perfect.
To expand your knowledge and to allow you to craft more items,
All right.
Pharaoh has asked that you keep an eye out for signs of runic magic around Rayclast.
All right, perfect.
He wants to document anything
Sweet
you
to
find
find 'em.
in order to rediscover the secrets of Ezomite runesmiths of
Kind of
old.
like how you found like the power words in Skyrim and stuff, it seems.
The first of these can be found in Ogham, and reveals to you an ancient secret, buried deep underground.
Ooh, a vault.
The runic magic which the Ezomites believe to be their own is actually of Kalguran origin.
Okay.
Thousands of years ago,
Let's see it.
the Kalgurans came to Rayclast to find sources of verisium, a metal on which engraved runes allow control over reality.
Okay. So that's why we're seeing the. I thought
Pharaoh
it said
is determined to
Veritaserum,
learn these
but
ancient
yeah.
ways and gain mastery over them.
Okay.
If you can bring him more verisium, he'll be able to use it to smith power into
Ooh.
any armor, granting
Oh.
you runic ward. The power harnessed by
Okay.
the Kalgurans since ancient times.
What does Runic Ward do?
Runic ward is a new resource that protects you from death.
Oh.
Should you run out of life, your runic ward will kick in, sustaining your body until your life can return.
What?
It effectively acts as an extra life pool. Of course,
Dude, that's
should you take
insane.
enough damage to run out of that, you will still die.
That's really cool.
Every
Okay.
single piece of armor in the game can be upgraded this way. Even uniques.
So we can stack it.
Some are just a
Okay.
strict upgrade, giving runic ward with no downside.
Which implies there is downside to some.
Others are more extreme,
Okay.
sacrificing defenses to get a much larger amount of runic ward.
Oh, okay. Damn.
There are
1,000
even
Runic
some
Ward.
that add new modifiers to uniques entirely, making them much
Sweet.
more viable for higher level play. But the Kalg
So we can upgrade the lower level uniques with this Runic Ward stuff, it looks like. Alright, that's good. I like that. Because there's some really cool, like, low level uniques, and you can't really use it for anything past, like, low level content. So I think this kind of, like, lets you upgrade it.
Kalgurans use runic ward for more than just a defense. It can also be used to power many other magics.
Okay.
Instead of using gems created from corruption, the
More
Kalgurans
bonuses.
used runes of power and fueled them with runic ward.
Dude, we're gonna
Many
make
of the
so much
options
shit.
available from Remnant Crafting are new types of Kalguran skills that exclusively spend runic ward to wreak havoc.
Yes.
An example is Triskelion Cascade.
Okay.
Using it will cause your next spell to be triggered multiple times in a
Damn.
Triskelion pattern. You can use it with skills like Ice Nova that you cast from yourself,
Okay.
or with something you target at a distance, like Comet.
And then it goes in a
There are
triangle.
also skills
Oh,
to
that's
modify
cute. I like
existing
that.
effects using runic magic, like Frost Flame Nova. Using this skill on a pack of burning enemies will transform the Ignite into Frostfire, both
Did he just turn into a dragon? What the fuck?
burning them and building up Freeze at the same time.
What turns into a dragon?
You have basic buffs like Hollow Shell that guards all
Man,
nearby
is this
allies,
something I didn't know about? Maybe there was an update that I didn't know
to
about.
more complicated mechanics
I
like
guess
the
Druid
Mark
is in
of
the game.
Repulsion that creates a mark capable of pushing away all nearby enemies.
It's time to
Instead
log in to
spending
Path of
mana,
Exile 2,
like skill
guys.
gems do, all these skills cost runic ward.
Okay,
and unlike
sweet.
gems, they don't have a color.
Special damage. Special
This means
abilities.
that they don't care about attribute requirements.
You can be
or
a
what
fat
kind
bear.
of weapon you use. These skills are
Big
designed
fat
to be used
bear.
on any class, and so often interact with
Ooh.
mechanics that apply across many characters.
So we can do it with any class. So things that would be normally locked to a sorceress or something like that, we can just slap onto a warrior. Bro. Now we're talking.
By combining different runes together,
Now
the
we are
Kalgurans were
talking.
able to support their runic abilities, and you can as well.
All right.
There is also a set of runic supports that can be combined with regular skill gems in interesting ways.
Okay. Dude, this looks
Concussive
complicated as
runes
hell.
allows you to add these concussive shockwaves to any skill that
Yeah, the
scales.
spinny corgi, that's my favorite, man. Yeah. That's
While
my
Runic
favorite emote.
Confusion
It's so
lets you
cute.
spend ward to
He's a
directly
little
empower the
spinny
damage
guy.
on any skill. Now, there are other
It
quests
is.
during the campaign too that unlock even more interesting crafting methods.
Yeah.
Buried deep in the jungle in Act 3, you can find the Mystic Refuge,
All right.
containing even more secrets for Pharaoh to learn from. Using this knowledge, he gains the ability to reforge unique weapons.
Okay.
With this technique, many low-level unique weapons can be upgraded to do significantly more damage.
Fucking finally.
Now, we've been
Oh,
able to take a
baby.
bunch of uniques that had interesting modifiers,
Yep.
but were not in-game viable,
Yep.
and give them a bit of a boost to get there.
Hell yes.
And it's not just low-level uniques.
I
All
love this.
Kalguran uniques are able to be runeforged this way too, and they can do some pretty interesting
exactly,
things.
man. Yeah.
Like Searle's Grit, a new unique, which when runeforged can get one of several different outcomes.
Oh, damn.
Now, there is still so much more that you can craft.
So they added
with
some
runes.
random modifiers.
There are also 100 new
Weird.
runes, as well as many other new crafting currencies.
Okay.
This is the runes of Eldur after all, and some of these runes have quite powerful effects. For example, this elemental conversion rune will convert all the existing mods on a non-unique weapon from one element to another.
Nice.
Using it, you could combine a weapon with all 3 elemental damage mods into a single
Just
element.
all do
making a
cold or
weapon
all
with
do fire.
massive amounts
Okay.
of cold damage.
That makes sense. You can
There is
even more
also a
tailor
rune
make your
that lets
build.
you
I
destroy
like it.
your rune sockets to turn them into a dual socket on your item.
Oh man. Slack
And there
sad
are
count
even
offer. Yeah.
crafting meta runes that can unlock new types of mods when used with regular crafting.
Okay.
For example, this rune of chronomancy
Yeah, exactly
will
true.
unlock a set of time-related mods to be crafted on.
I mean, I'm gonna have to make a video about Diablo 4. I didn't buy the DLC for Diablo 4, and I'm not going to. And I need to make a video about it because, like, oh my god, dude, fucking Blizzard, bro, Blizzard.
your boots. Once placed inside, use regular crafting orbs to attempt to get new mods like cooldown speed or increased skill effectuation.
Okay, random chance. Okay, perfect.
You can also create
can
a
re-roll
new
it.
type of currency called alloys. Using regular metals alloyed with verisium, new modifiers not normally available can be directly crafted onto your items.
Oh shit. Okay.
Using imbued alloy could improve your ailment damage, for example. There are honestly
That's a little bit of stuff that they got from Last Epoch, and they just shoved it into this game as well. I love it, man. Last Epoch had some good stuff.
so many options here that unlock all sorts of crazy crafting projects. So I think people will be experimenting with these for a long time.
Hell yeah.
Once you get to King's March in Act 4, Pharaoh finally meets Danig, a real Kalguran runesmith.
Okay.
And riddled with excitement, he wants to learn how to merge modern Kalguran techniques with the ancient knowledge that he has found.
So the farther you get,
From
the
here
more
on,
interesting
Pharaoh
that the
joins in the
crafting
Kalguran
goes.
expeditions that Danig has been leading. With the ancient knowledge that Pharaoh brings to the table,
Another form
the
of progression.
Kalguran expeditions that
I
Danig
like
has been
that.
going on will change significantly.
I like that a lot.
For those of you who haven't played it, the Expedition League mechanic involves carefully placing explosives, uncovering the buried dead, and recovering verisium from them. By choosing where to place the explosives, you can choose which kind of challenges you would like to face, or rewards you would like to claim. But unlike before, expeditions now contain the remnants from Runes of Eldur, allowing you to do some specific crafts along the way
Nice.
using the new League crafting mechanic.
Another way to get specific things. I like that. Okay, that makes sense.
One very important difference from the simple remnant encounters, though, is that the empowerments that the remnants grant apply to every monster down the explosive line for the rest of the encounter, stacking together. This
Okay.
can lead to some pretty extreme situations. If
Okay.
you stack too many remnants, you might be in for a fight beyond your abilities.
Hell
but the
yes.
rewards can be very worth it.
Yeah, Tree. This is the new Path of Exile content reveal that happened today, and we're covering it. Yeah. No. This content comes out on March 29th, so it was kind of just a huge preview. I love my Frozen Monk. Hey, I mean, they're adding more Frozen stuff. They're adding everything. They're adding more just stuff in general. Oh yeah.
Each mod on the monster is improving.
I'm
the
hoping
items
that they
can
add
drop.
axes and swords. That's what I want.
Once you get to the end game, you will find that the Atlas has changed substantially. To the south, you will now find the coastline of Rayclast.
Okay.
With the ocean beyond.
Rayclast. Wait, what?
King's
Shit.
March has not fared well after the Cataclysm, and lays in ruins.
You're excited? Yeah, Path of Exile 2
Shop
is so
has been
good.
destroyed, but
It's my favorite
he is
one.
much more concerned about
My
his
favorite
wife,
RPG.
Gwennon.
You love PoE 2? I love
He
PoE
would
2
like
as
to
well.
launch an expedition deep into
We
the
gotta
ocean to
log
find
in.
her. And
It's
this
time to
begins a
log
new
in.
major mechanic for expedition, exploring the ocean.
Well, you gotta
Previously,
find
a
out
logbook
about
was
all
a
the new
single
stuff now.
encounter. Now, using a logbook, you can
Okay.
send ships to explore an area of the ocean to the southeast, uncovering a range of islands to begin your search for Gwennon.
Okay.
You can hop from island to island, doing many new encounters.
Nice.
There are islands with expeditions, grand expeditions, new bosses,
It's like we're just cramming
and all sorts
everything.
of other unique things to find.
You gotta do your D4 run. I'm not gonna play D4.
Eventually,
I'm
you
just
will
not gonna
find
do
the
it. They
island that
disappointed
Gwennon
me
has been
too
holed
much.
up on. It turns out that she has found the tomb of an ancient Kalguran, Medved. While she appreciates you coming
Yeah.
to her rescue, she is still keen to blow open the doors of the vault.
Oh yeah, this is
and
all
take
new
whatever
tree.
you can
This is
find
all new.
inside. It's just a shame that Medved isn't as dead as you previously assumed.
Uh-oh. Medved not dead. He looks badass, man. The dual-wielding axes? Dude, I'm jealous.
Now, after you have defeated Medved, you will find
Yeah,
another
here,
logbook.
take all this shit and
And
choke
this
on
time,
it.
You
Yeah,
can use it to choose which direction you want to explore.
That's what these devs
The
do,
ocean
man.
is
They just give you,
vast
like,
and
everything.
contains a
I love
huge
it, man.
number
They're
of new
so
islands
good.
to find. With each logbook, you can explore one sector, and you can
The fact that PoE 2 is so good is why I'm just not playing D4 anymore, man. I just don't have time. I don't have time to play mid.
go as deep as you like. There are
It's not
all
even
sorts
D4
of
bad,
interesting
it's just
objects
D4
to
mid.
uncover and dungeons to explore.
Wait, what does that mean, mid?
Many of the
mid?
islands have expeditions with totally new mechanics.
Okay.
So, for example, here is a volcanic island with voltaxic sulfite. Blowing up the sulfite will unleash extra waves of enemies.
Big boom.
But there is also this wall with a suspicious light coming from behind it. On
Very
blowing it open,
suspicious.
A giant ogre comes out, and he is
Oh,
determined
he's
to
fat.
eat as much sulfite as possible.
Can we blow him up?
The more sulfite mounds that you have blown up, the more empowered and the more rewarding he will become.
Nice. So you can choose how fat you make this character. And the fatter you make
These
him,
islands
the better
contain
shit he
all sorts
drops.
of
I
little
like
secrets
it.
that you can find and blow up.
Yeah.
Free
Oh,
trapped
man, were you
wisps,
really? Oh, that's fair trade.
blow open root
No, I mean,
doors.
I like PoE 2. Like, I enjoyed 1. I played a lot of 1 as well. But 1 was too fast, and everything turned into, like, a teleport fest. You're teleporting, you're spamming all of your little thingies, you're only using one ability, pretty much. That will be a movement ability that can use to do damage, blah, blah. And that was, like, pretty much, like, almost every endgame viable build in PoE 1. PoE 2 is a lot more, like, slower paced, and I love that. It's very much more of a Souls feel. And that's my jam. That is absolutely my jam. That's why I like PoE 2 more.
Even raise ancient precursor technology.
Okay.
And of course, more bosses.
Yeah.
There are more and further vaults to blow up, and one of them
Nice,
in particular is pretty important. The Tomb of Uhtred, the Star Drinker.
Drinking stars. Okay. Dude, their little, like, intro movement is cool.
Uhtred
They have
was
such
responsible
personality.
for calling down the meteors of Verisium, which the
Okay.
Kalgurans used to power their ancient magic. And
what's that
upon defeating
fire
him,
vortex?
he calls
Jesus.
down a truly gigantic one into the ocean nearby.
Oh. We can
On
call down
visiting
the
it, you
meteor to
find
kill
that it is shrouded
dinosaurs.
by a strange energy emanating from the Verisium core of the meteor within.
What the
There is
fuck?
something growing in there, and it can't be anything good.
Yeah, it's my dick.
In order to gain entry, Danik
Wait a
suggests
second.
that the Triskelion Flame, an ancient Kalguran artifact that can absorb and cancel the effects of Verisian magic, could be used to enter. But to
What
find
is
it,
this?
you will need to locate the Tomb of Olroth, leader of the Knights of the Sun.
Okay.
Defeat him and gain access to whatever eldritch nightmare is growing inside. Now, we're
Dude,
not
I
gonna
want his
spoil the
sword.
plot,
His sword looked
but one
badass.
thing you should know is that the Verisium that makes up the core of the meteor is of a quality that has not been available for millennia. Bringing this to Pharaoh
Melty.
and Danik should allow them to forge some objects of power,
Okay.
the creation of which has been lost to time.
Big
So
strong.
that's the League, and there is a lot going on.
Yeah, there
To
is.
sum all that up, there is a new encounter with over 30 new monster types and over 30 new rune modifiers to enhance them.
Okay. All right. All right.
You can create more than 100 new runes to craft your gear, as well as dozens of other new currency items.
Jesus.
And there are new quests added to the campaign to unlock even more new crafting options.
All right. All right.
Rune forging armors.
So, you know, people were a little upset at Grinding Gear Games being like, hey, you guys haven't really updated stuff in a while. Why is that? I'm not one of those because it's early access game. I don't give a fuck. They can take whatever time they need because everything's always good when they make it. And they just decided to shove everything in this update. Nice. Right
Upgrading
after
uniques.
Diablo 4's DLC.
Dozens of
Right
new
after.
Kalguran skills and supports.
Oh, nice, man.
Tons of new
Give him a
islands
big
to
hug for
discover
me.
by exploring the ocean.
Preach it. Hell yeah.
5 new bosses, including a new pinnacle boss.
Oh, dude, that looks weird, man.
And
A spider
bunch of
octopus.
new uniques to top it off.
Bonk.
But there is still a ton more to come. It's time
You know
to
they can't
talk
help it,
about
that's
the
true.
massive changes to the end game. But for that, I'll hand it back to Jonathan.
Please tell me that
Now,
they
as
added
Mark hinted at
axes,
before,
bro. Jesus.
the in-game atlas is very different now.
That's all I want.
And the ocean to the south is the least of the changes.
Just give me more
The
weapon
entire
types.
area around your starting location is now teeming with new quest lines and things to discover.
Okay, all right, that's good.
Will you investigate the strange forest to the west? The cracks in the earth to the east?
Exactly true.
Or perhaps visit the ruins of a vile city in the north?
All right.
The atlas now has fixed points of interest at specific locations.
Nice.
Giving you specific objectives
A
that are
little
easy to
bit
find.
less random, a little bit less
Like
like
before, though, no matter which
searching the
objective you
map.
choose, going to towers to see what's out there is always a good
That's
idea.
good. I like that.
The first time you do that, though, something new happens. The earth shakes,
Uh-oh.
and a gigantic fortress rises from the earth,
Okay.
a remnant of the ancient precursor civilization.
Spiders are octopuses of the land. Okay.
The cataclysm of the beast has caused an ancient protocol to be invoked.
All right.
Should corruption ever take hold to this degree, the world must be scoured and purged of corruption.
Purge with
You will need to make your
righteous
way into the fortress and
fire.
activate the gates. Gain the keys to reach these ancient precursor weapons
Okay.
and disarm them. But this will be no easy task. The fortress has many areas to explore and many new things to find. You will power
Dude,
up ancient machines.
there's a fucking train in there. That was the second time they showed the train. So it must be in like a lot of these levels. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Fight new and deadly foes.
And run away from a choo-choo
Discover
train.
many new areas. And uncover some dark secrets.
Okay. This is beautiful.
Now, the
Oh
Fortress
yeah.
is the first of the new full in-game
It looks so
storylines that
good.
we're adding in 050, and there's a lot going on with it. But
Oh
not
yeah,
only
for
that,
sure, man.
It has some pretty cool new mechanics as well. The areas inside the fortress are special. Many of them have new mechanics or rewards that they grant.
Okay.
Like this map, where all the rares are contained in essence crystals.
Ooh.
Or this one, which replaces all monster packs in the area with strongboxes.
Nice.
Or this one, which spawns an Asmeri spirit that always moves on from a rare after you kill it, allowing you to chase it through the entire map.
Dude, the spin to win staff build looks really fun. I kind of want to do this. Basically Garen from League of Legends.
Now, just like the normal areas of the Atlas, you'll need to
But
fight
we
the
aren't
map boss of
Garen?
each
Yeah,
area to complete
exactly,
the map. But unlike a normal map, the ones in the fortress
Garen,
each contain
look!
precursor
See, that's very
nodes after the
spinny.
boss, and activating these
Even
nodes will
more
give you points
spinny.
for the new and improved Atlas passive tree.
Okay, thank God. All right, so they reworked Atlas.
Now, we had an Atlas passive tree before.
We did.
But it was one of the areas of the endgame that just wasn't up to scratch.
Nope.
The Atlas tree now works
Which
quite
is
a lot
fine.
differently. We have significantly upgraded the kind of mechanics that you can find on the Atlas tree.
Thank God. Okay.
Like
Some
this
more
one, that
unique
gives a chance
stuff.
to make rogue exiles you fight retreat from combat
Why?
and move to an adjacent map.
Oh,
Before you fight
and
them again,
they're
they'll upgrade their gear
stronger.
and come back with a grudge this time.
Okay. All right. That's cool. I
There
like
are also
that.
a lot of nodes that combine mechanics together in new ways. Like this one, which lets Asmeri spirits possess strongboxes.
We hate Garen.
All the
I don't
regular
hate
monsters that
Garen.
come out
Garen's
of them are touched by
awesome.
the spirit. And the rares
Garen's
are
my
all possessed,
boy.
giving you some incredible loot potential.
Spin to win. It looks like they added stuff, by the way, Tree, in the earlier part of this video to Druid as well. Like, we saw the Druid turning into, like, a fire-breathing, like, dragon or wyvern. Holy shit. Like, oh my god, man. We might go Druid. Because I've not played Druid yet.
You get points from every single area you complete in the fortress.
Okay.
And unlike before, that means you can allocate the entire Atlas tree. Yes,
Sweet.
this whole tree can be yours.
If you
This
grind
change
enough,
is
you can
pretty
do
important,
everything.
Since it allows us to be able to create many types of bonuses that we
That's
wouldn't
so
have been able to
fucking
create
funny.
before. Like this one, which gives a chance for cities to be invaded by another faction.
What the
And
fuck?
can even allow it to contain 2 faction leaders, allowing you to get 2 crisis fragments.
Jesus.
If we'd done this kind of thing in the old tree, we would have wanted to spec into it before running a city map, then unspec out of it before running anything else.
Okay.
With full allocation, we can have cool bonuses like these. Now, obviously, we still want to make sure that you have choices that define your in-game Atlas build.
Yes.
So many nodes in the Atlas tree are now multi-choice. Everyone will get the node, but which bonus you choose to use is up to you.
That's a good way to
Do you
do
want
it.
your powerful boss maps to contain more essences?
So not all of them
summoning
are the
circles,
same
or
because
rogue exiles?
you'll have 3 choices in
But there's
each
also
section.
nodes that contain more unusual things.
That's cute. I like that.
So, for example, on this node you can choose. Do you want to give a chance for shrines to instead be given to the map boss in the area, making them more challenging but dropping special loot? Or would you rather give a chance to be given a shrine buff before entering boss arenas, making for an easier fight?
No, I want it harder. Do giant squid still exist?
Now, I could probably nerd
maybe
out
in
about cool stuff
trenches.
in the tree all day, but we should probably get
Like
back to
in
the
like the
fortress.
underwater ocean
Now,
trenches.
One of the really
weird,
important things
weird
we
shit
wanted to do
goes
was
there.
make it so that all the boss
Could be
fights in
there.
the endgame are now accessible with a quest line.
Okay.
That means that to fight the Arbiter of Ash for the first time, you don't need to get lucky by finding keys.
Thank God. Oh my God. So basically, if there was any mechanic in any game where it's RNG to have a key drop and then you can fight the boss or whatever, I would never fucking get the keys. It would be like 5 times longer grinding for me to get the thing in order to fight the boss than any other person. I have the worst luck with this shit. So thank God they're taking that out. Thank God.
They will be in fixed locations and there's a quest to get them.
Thank you.
But the Arbiter of Ash is no longer the pinnacle of Path of Exile 2.
Okay.
For that, you'll need to travel into the very center of the fortress. An incredible challenge awaits you, should you choose to
I don't
go
know,
there.
man. How would it?
After the storyline, you still unlock keys for pinnacle bosses in the usual way.
Okay.
Exploring the world and finding the keys required to get to them.
Sweet. All right.
But we have added a lot more interesting things to find out there as well. There are now all sorts of mechanics that can spawn on maps in the wilderness. For example, some maps might spawn as a rogue exile hunting ground, containing multiple rogue exiles who are there to hunt rare beasts. You might come upon them in the middle of a fight and be able to take out both of them.
Alien versus Predator.
Or a map of champions that makes all the natural inhabitants of the area into magic monsters.
Okay.
Or this one that causes all shrines in the area to release as merry spirits when used. Once you have explored and found your
This
keys,
game
you
is
can
going to
return
suck
fight
my
the
life
pinnacle
up
in the
a little
fortress
bit.
again.
It's going to be great.
But this
I'm
version of them
excited.
will be harder. And not only that, you will have new unique rewards as well. Each time you fight
Nice,
him,
man.
you get the ability to activate one section of the fortress. And any maps that you didn't finish there will be automatically completed,
What the
giving you
fuck?
all the Atlas points. So
Holy
if you're the type of
shit.
player who doesn't want to explore the fortress, and instead just race out into the infinite Atlas, you still have a way to get all those points.
Damn.
So that's the
like
origins of
speedrunning
Divinity
it.
storyline. It's a huge amount of new content with a ton of new areas, 5 new bosses, including a pinnacle, with a bunch of new unique items. But not only that, it also completely revamps the Atlas tree.
Dude, this is
and
so
includes a ton of
much.
new map mechanics that you can find both inside and outside the fortress.
They're like, yeah,
But this
Atlas
is just one of
sucked.
the new
We
storylines.
fixed it.
So let's talk about the next one now. Masters of the Atlas. Now, earlier we talked about how the multi-choice nodes in the tree allow you to still have an in-game Atlas build.
Right.
But we didn't think that was quite enough. You have an Ascendancy class for your passive tree. Why not an Ascendancy class for your Atlas tree? Well, that's where the Masters of the Atlas come in.
All right, we're just
Throughout
adding
Playcraft,
another
there are many
ascendancy for the
opportunities those with
entire
skills to find
Atlas.
them. Atlas
What
Masters
the
are willing
fuck?
to train you in these skills if you're able to help them in return. One such master is Jado, a member of the Order of the Jinn, an organization that secures powerful artifacts to prevent them from falling into the wrong hands.
Okay.
Jado will send you on missions to investigate strange occurrences on the Atlas
Jada
and
Pinkett
recover the
Smith.
artifacts causing them. And for each one you recover, he will gain more trust in you and teach you more ways of the Order of the Jinn.
All right.
At level 1, you could choose to massively increase the chance for rare and unique chests, or make it so that all map bosses drop an additional unique item,
That's cute.
or make corrupted waystones have an additional modifier, but at the cost of making them send you to a totally unknown location.
What? They just take you somewhere else.
Each
Dude,
mission
the
you
lava
complete
in
for
this
Jado
game
will
looks
unlock
so
another
good.
row of abilities,
Holy
and give you
shit.
another point to allocate, letting you choose how you want to specialize.
Okay.
But there are other masters too. For example,
Dog.
Hilda. Hilda is a member of a guild of monster hunters. She will send you on
She
missions
has
to
the dog.
assassinate specific deadly creatures around Rayclass and harvest their parts.
Nice.
In exchange, she will teach you her monster hunting skills, like this one, which adds a 25% chance to upgrade any map boss to a powerful version.
Damn, okay.
Or this one, which makes his Marian spirits no longer possess rare monsters, making them go for the unique bosses in the area instead. You might notice that many of the effects on
Exactly
these are
true,
both
man.
upsides
That's
and
true.
downsides. So Hilda, for example, can make it so that you only get one attempt when fighting pinnacle bosses. But in exchange for
I
that,
only
they
need
always
one.
drop 2 uniques.
Okay.
Because of that, we wanted it to be easy to swap between them depending on what you're doing.
Thank God.
As you unlock each master, they will appear on the side of the screen.
So it doesn't lock you out of the other ones. Okay, good. I hate things that lock me out. More choice,
Simply
less
click
locking
whichever
out.
one you
I
want
like
to
this.
use to run the map, and all the bonuses you have selected for that master will be activated.
Exactly.
This allows you to have a few different strategies that you can quickly pick between, depending on
The
what you're
forbidden
running at
ice
the moment.
cream.
Now, one thing that's been pretty obvious is that the in-game leagues we created when launching Early Access in 010 were not really up to the standard of the leagues we did since then.
Correct.
Fate of the Vile and Rise of the Abyssal just have a lot more going on than Delirium or Expedition, for example.
True, true.
We wanted to do a serious upgrade to
It's not
all
a
these
bad thing.
mechanics before we do our 1.0 release, and so that's what we've done.
They're already talking 1.0. So this is not going to be a Path of Exile 1 situation where it's an early access for like 6 years or whatever. Like, they're actually going to hit 1.0 for PoE2 at some point. If they're talking about it now, that's a really good sign. I don't know if anyone realizes this, but, you know, Jonathan dropped a huge hint here.
All 4
That's
of the leagues we
pretty
launched in
exciting.
Early Access have been upgraded with not only new quest lines, but new mechanics, new crafting systems, new uniques, and new pinnacle bosses.
Okay.
One of the really important
Give
changes
me
we made to
swords
all
and
the
axes,
leagues is that you
please.
can now find them on the Atlas in specific locations.
Okay.
And each one has a quest line that will lead you there to being able to complete the league, along with its Atlas tree and its pinnacle boss. This is true even for the leagues that we didn't do major redesigns to. So let's use Abyss as an example.
Every time the warrior comes up, I'm looking at what weapon he's using. And so far, as far as I can tell, it's only been maces, which is very sad. I'm hoping that they slip and he's just like dual wielding axes or some shit. I'm like, oh my god, yes. Oh my god, give me a great axe or something. Oh, yes.
When you first encounter one in the endgame, you'll get a quest that leads you to the east, where
Okay.
you will find these mega abyss cracks in the earth leading away from the Well of Souls.
Green and gooey.
All the maps along the cracks will contain abysses with special properties, and mapping along these cracks will close the Atlas scale abysses, giving you points for the Abyss Atlas tree. At the end of each Atlas abyss, you'll find an Abyssal Depths with the boss fight for one of the Abyssal factions, giving you a guaranteed way to fight them. And after completing all 3, you'll get a key for the Well of Souls, allowing you to fight the Vessel of
All
Kornak.
right. So yeah.
This
Less
kind of thing makes
randomness.
an in-game league so much more friendly for new players.
Exactly.
Giving people obvious goals and a guided experience to complete them.
You're not just mindlessly wandering doing maps until you're like, oh, this is what I had to do 50 hours ago. Thank God.
Alright, so let's talk about the first of the upgraded leagues, Delirium, and its new storyline, The Hare and the Raven.
Alright.
As you may remember, during Act 4 you were tricked into releasing an ancient entity from a Karui prison
Just
known as
a
Tangmazu,
nice little guy.
the Raven Trickster.
You can trust him.
Tangmazu delights in breaking the minds of those who step through his mirrors. And when touching one, he will attempt to destroy your mind with twisted abominations generated from your worst fears. In Return of the Ancients,
No.
the first time you approach one of his delirium
H-A-R-E.
encounters in the endgame,
Hair like bunny
you will find
rabbit.
Elder Maddox locked in a trance. His mind is trapped in one of Tangmazu's delusions, and you will need to free him.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Exact line.
Once free, Elder Maddox
The creepy
demands
rabbit,
that
yeah.
as you caused this problem, you should put it right. He asks you to travel west to the Withered Willow, the location he believes that Tangmazu first gained his powers.
Okay, alright.
But be careful.
I like this.
As you
This is a
travel
good,
there, the
cool
Raven
vibe.
Trickster will attempt to break your mind. Each map around the Withered Willow features delirium encounters. Now this is more than a simple quest upgrade.
Okay.
The mechanic of delirium has been overhauled and expanded. At the bottom of the screen, there is now a bar that indicates how deep into delirium you are.
Okay.
You can see which direction leads deeper by looking at the fog, and the deeper you go, the more challenges you will face.
Ooh,
By
I
looking
see.
at the bar, you can see how long you have until the delirium ends.
So you can choose to
And you
go
can also
farther
see
or
special
not.
encounters that you will face if you're able to go deep enough into the fog.
Nice.
At the end of the bar is always the boss of the map, but we now have a variety of other encounters that you might find as you explore the horrors of your own mind. For example, you might encounter a purple mirror shard that when shattered will cause all the enemies to become more nightmarish.
Nice.
After hitting this, you'll notice the delirium demons are enhanced, significantly more powerful,
He has
larger,
glowy
and
fists this
scarier
time
in
and he's
general,
bigger.
along with
Yep.
more rewards. Or should you encounter a red mirror shard, you'll be sent into the depths of your mind.
What if I don't
and
have a
must escape
mind?
it while fighting off hordes of your worst fears.
Dude, the
If you are
lava
able to do
fists.
so, you will gain a powerful
That's
amulet
badass.
with 2 instilled notables on it. Once you reach the Withered Willow, Elder Maddox discovers that a shard of the mirror is missing.
Jellyfish,
You
yeah.
will need to track
Yeah,
down
baby.
Tangmazu and restore it if you have a hope of discovering how to defeat him.
Okay.
And that means entering the Raven Trickster's mirrors in an attempt to locate him. Each area around the Withered Willow contains delirium encounters, so that's a good place to start. As you do deliriums, some of the special encounters will drop liquid emotions. Normally these emotions can be used to install amulets to add notable passive buffs to them, but in Return of the Ancients, emotions have a new function as well. Each one now has the ability to add crafted mods to jewels, allowing you to add specific mods to an item slot that can be quite difficult to roll.
Nice.
For example,
Okay.
Liquid Despair will allow you to add critical hit chance, while Liquid Suffering will allow you to add movement speed or area of effect to your jewels.
Holy
But there are many more.
shit. So it's crafting and upgrading specifically for jewels.
Once you've done enough delirium encounters,
Exactly,
the location of
man.
a
Yep,
grand
that's the
mirror,
one.
an entrance into Tangmazu's realm is revealed. But it won't be that simple to enter. Using his powers, he reflects the map boss for a ridiculous empowered fight, then
Okay.
destroys the entrance into his realm of madness. In order to find him now, you'll need to let the insanity fully into your mind. A strange fruit
It's
is
the
left
only
behind
way.
which you can consume to fully embrace the madness in an attempt to reach the Raven Trickster's realm. Consuming the fruit will cover an entire area of the Atlas and fog, and every map you do in the fog will get progressively harder and harder as you explore the deeper
Nice.
reaches of your mind. At some point, you enter a new layer.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
A simulacrum of your memories, twisted and perverted by the Raven Trickster. Should you be able to complete the simulacrum, Tangmazu will believe that you are worthy of a true challenge,
So that's the entry. That's just the entry.
and will let you take the remaining shard of his mirror, allowing you to enter his realm of madness back at the
Okay.
Withered Willow.
Okay.
If you dare to face him, it will be a fearsome challenge.
The arena. Okay.
So, that's the new storyline of Delirium.
What the fuck?
As you can see,
Dude, that's
it's not only
crazy.
a quest line. There are new mechanics, new crafting options, and new boss fights. But one question you might have is, what happens after?
true.
Well, once you've completed the story, grand mirrors will start appearing on the Atlas sometimes after completing Delirium encounters.
Okay.
After doing the grand mirror, you can select where on the Atlas you want to do your fruit-induced drug trip and get another
Nice,
key
man.
to fight Tangmazu. But this time, the fight will be quite a bit harder.
Yeah.
And not only that, the fight will be able to drop a bunch of new uniques that were not available in the questline version.
Oh,
We'll show some
damn,
of those
okay.
later. After doing a grand mirror, the decision of where to spread the fog can be important, because there are some potent emotions that only come from certain map bosses affected by
Okay.
Delirium this way.
So you have to choose what you want.
Like all emotions, they can craft special mods onto jewels, but these potent emotions can create mods that you
I wonder how hard it'll be to redo this and get other mods.
can't get any other way.
That's my question.
So for example, potent liquid melancholy is an emotion that can only come from human bosses,
Okay.
and allows you to add a variety of on-hit effects. Also, you might want to try instilling amulets with these emotions. They could have some interesting effects, with some powerful notables that do not normally exist on the tree. Like Storm's Rebuke,
Okay.
which makes armor break boost your cold and lightning damage.
Nice.
But also notables from a clearly deranged mind, like Calm's Blessing. This skill allows you to ancestrally boost fire spells after using a Warcry. How about using an ancestral Flame Blast?
Cool.
Now, just like before, you can also upgrade the League by getting points for a dedicated Delirium Atlas tree. But this now works in a much better way and has much cooler
Liquid
effects.
Melancholy, also
The
known
maps
as
in the
liquor.
Delirium
Yeah,
area of the
exactly.
Atlas give you
Yeah.
Delirium passive
Sure.
points for completing them, so it's easy to see how
Gin.
to progress. Some nodes will add new types of mirror shard encounters to your Deliriums. Like this one, which will pause the Delirium for some amount of time,
Okay.
allowing you to more easily get to higher depths.
Nice.
Or this one, which adds extra Delirium modifiers to monsters when you pick it up. There are also nodes that can add new types of drops, like this one, which modifies Simulacrum encounters
Liquid
to add special
Paranoia.
liquid emotions, which can craft
The higher
time-lost
what?
jewels.
Great question.
And nodes that apply to the Atlas mechanics of the League, like this one, which causes the Grand Mirror to spread Delirium fog over a larger area of the Atlas, potentially containing multiple Simulacrums.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
so that's the changes to Delirium.
That, oh my god, man. It's already so much.
The core mechanic now includes a
Super
bunch of new
exciting.
things to find, new monsters to kill, and
Okay.
has new mechanics on the Atlas. It also has new crafting system for jewels, and over 20 new unlockable notables
How
for
you been with
amulets.
Dragon?
Not only that, but you have a new pinnacle boss with a bunch of new unique items, and a massively upgraded Atlas tree
Yeah.
just for Delirium.
All of this comes out end of May. Yep.
But there's still a lot more to come, so let's talk about Breach next.
And we're only halfway through the video, dude. Halfway through the video. Exactly, man.
When
That's
you
true.
first do a Breach in the endgame, you will find Aelith, one of the Keepers of the Flame. An ancient...
Now, the one that I'm waiting for, Woot Dragon, and I've said this, is I want swords and I want axes. The fact that I'm a warrior and all I can use is bonk maces that are slow as fuck. They're still fun. They're still really, really cool, but they're slow. Oh god, I want more weapon types for warrior, man. That's what I want. That's what I want.
order of monks dedicated to preventing the Hiveborn from entering the world. As you seem to be a keen slayer
That's my
of
wish
demons,
list.
Aelith would like
Same
to recruit
here,
you to
yeah.
the order.
I want to
and
be able to
asks
do a
that you
proper
travel to their
bleed build.
monastery to the south. On the way there, you'll start to encounter
Well,
more
we'll
breaches,
see, Wu. We're
and
only
notice
halfway
one
through.
Of the first changes to the breach mechanic. You still have to kill monsters as fast as you can to keep the breach open.
Of course.
But now you can visibly see how much time you have left to keep it open, and how each kill extends its
Thank God. Okay, because it was like very obfuscated before, so this is
duration.
good. More clarity is
Once you've
always
reached
good.
the monastery, you will learn more about the Keepers.
Okay.
In the 25 years since the events of Keepers of the Flame in Path of Exile 1, the war with the Hiveborn has not gone well, and they have managed to establish a foothold in the world nearby.
Uh-oh.
A gigantic area has fallen to the Scourge, and the Keepers are unable to get inside. Inside the monastery is the Genesis Tree, a powerful asset to the war effort, stolen from the enemy and gifted to the Keepers by the Dreamer himself.
That's true, man.
Using the tree, Aelith could create a breachstone and penetrate the Hiveborn foothold, but without Hiveblood, the tree has withered.
Okay.
To get Hiveblood, you will need to take advantage of another new mechanic of Breach. If you can keep the otherworldly portal open for long enough, the Breach will stabilize and will enter a new phase. The Hiveborn will send their toughest miscreations to defeat you, and the Breach will not close until you can annihilate them, dropping Hiveblood that you can use to restore the Genesis Tree.
Interesting.
In some cases, you may even attract one of the deadliest foes the Hiveborn can offer, a Marshal of Zesht.
What the fuck is that?
These monsters also drop womb gifts.
That's cool.
And if you take these to the Genesis tree, they can be used to craft items to help you in the war against the Hiveborn.
The gift of wombs. Good
Given
night,
that
man.
25
Take care.
years have
Thank you for
passed
hopping
since
on
the
in.
beginning of the war,
Keep an
the
eye out
tree
on
has grown
YouTube.
and
This will
withered
be up on
many
YouTube.
times, but with each cycle, it learns and expands its abilities.
Okay. Get stronger,
When you
ever
first
stronger.
open the Genesis tree, you will notice these holes into which you can place your womb gifts. Each womb gift can be used to create a different type of jewelry.
Place the womb gift in the hole. Bro, they're doing these on purpose. They have to be.
And must be fertilized with hive blood.
They have to fertilize them.
So for example, you can place
Oh,
this amulet
jeez.
womb gift into the tree, and it will give birth to a random rare amulet. But the Genesis tree is capable of much more.
Okay.
As you continue to feed the tree, its branches will regenerate, and allow you more and more control over what kind of items it will birth.
Ooh, okay.
So for example, this branch of the tree will allow you to control which base types of amulets can be birthed.
Huh. So you can tailor make what you want.
And as you go deeper, it will even allow you to
Another
create new
form
base
of
types
crafting.
that you can't get anywhere else.
That's awesome.
Like this one, which gives you an entire spirit skill for free.
Jesus.
Or this one, which has a rune socket in it.
Yeah, it's
To the left
cephalopod of
and
the
right are
sea.
branches that will let you control which mods the amulet can get,
Okay.
including making sure that they're higher level, or controlling which specific mods that they will always have.
Alright.
With 15 points to allocate, you will have to choose wisely how you want to specialize your crafts. But it's worth noting that this tree doesn't
Razor,
have
how
any
you
cost to
doing, buddy?
respecting it.
Welcome.
You can enable or disable the nodes
We're looking at the new
anytime by
Path of
clicking on them.
Exile 2 craziness.
On rings, we've also added
How
some
are
really
you?
interesting new crafting options as well.
Okay.
You have a bunch of new base types like these,
Mana regen. Okay. Rarity. Leech. Leech physical attack damage is mana. Holy. Dude, some of these are really
but
good.
you also have entire new classes of mods that can be added. The right-hand branch of the ring tree adds an entire new set of caster mods to rings. From basics like extra
Oh, yeah, we
elemental
played
damage for
hundreds of
spells,
hours of this, Razor. Yeah, I know this game very well. It's my favorite
or more
ARPG on the
niche
market.
options like this mod that increases the rate you gain seals for Unleash.
It's really good. This new update, this video, you missed the first half. Don't worry, I'll put this up on YouTube so you can catch up as well. But this is coming out at the end of May. Dude, yeah, we noticed, buddy. Yeah, we missed you, buddy. It's good to have you back.
And on the left-hand
Hope
side,
you're doing
you
all
can
right.
unlock an entire new
Welcome
set
back,
of mods
man.
for minion
I never
characters.
forgot you.
This stuff is actually pretty important, because casters and minion builds didn't have as many slots with interesting item crafting compared to attack builds.
That's true.
The Genesis tree narrows that gap. There are also trees for belts
Nice.
and currency.
Nice.
I won't go over them too much here, but there are all sorts of goodies.
Wonder
in
if there's
these too,
weapon one as well.
like being able to create new catalysts for jewels,
Yeah, we're still here every night, Razor.
or a belt that gives lightning damage.
Make sure you're in our Discord. Everything's up.
Once you've done enough breach encounters, you may finally get a womb gift capable of birthing
Womb
a
gifts are
breach
just an
stone.
old league, not that amazing. Well, this is in addition to everything else. And also, I never played that league. Because Path of Exile 1 has had like 7 billion leagues or whatever, so at some point you're going to run out of ideas for one thing. But also, it's not in PoE 2, as far as I know. So there's a lot of things. Exclamation point Discord, Razor, to bring it up. So yeah. I don't mind it. I don't mind that. Because like the other stuff
And you
was
can
brand
then
new.
use it on the Hiveborn incursion.
Yeah, exactly, Woo.
Once used, the true extent
You'll
of
see-
the
you'll
breach
see all the
unit's
info when I
foothold
put it up.
becomes clear. They have not only transformed the land, but constructed huge sky hives as well.
Jesus.
When you enter the outskirts of their realm,
Okay.
you will discover breach hives. Using the power of the Keepers of the Flame, these otherworldly structures can be burned away when walking
They kind of
through them.
reworked
But for
everything.
each
Woo.
one destroyed, more
They
of the
reworked
Hiveborn will
Atlas,
attack
they
when you
reworked
attempt
everything.
to purge the hive.
Atlas Tree is completely reworked. You want a new class of swords? Well, we'll see.
These
I mean,
encounters are
there's
particularly
still a
rewarding
giant
for
chunk of the
wound
video.
gifts, so you'll want to do as many of these as you can.
To be fair, I have not even played Druid yet. So I'm actually very far behind. Frankly, I keep having this problem where I make like 7 billion warriors. I love warriors. I always make more warriors. so we're definitely, you know, it's not like I have a lack of things to play in this game. Like I said, I played a lot of this game when it first came out. So, you know, when we restart the game, when we log in all the way in May, I'll be playing like fucking like all the characters I missed out on because we haven't played in a bit. So we have like so much new shit. Finally got Diablo 4. I don't have the money for the DLC in Diablo 4, nor do I really want to play it. I played so much of Diablo 4. I've given it so much time and so much effort and like, you know, so much gas, and Blizzard has like, you know, fucking betrayed my trust for the last time. The fact that you know they locked so much behind the DLC price of like $50 fucking dollars for the new DLC is insane to me. I'm gonna make an entire video about why I'm not playing Diablo 4. Like, I'm an ARPG Andy. Like, I fucking love ARPGs. So the fact that I'm not playing the new DLC for Diablo 4 is kind of crazy. That's how pissed I am at them. Like, dude, compare Diablo 4 to Path of Exile 2 and even Last Epoch. Last Epoch is what, $25, and Path of Exile 2 is what, $30, I think. And you get all of this shit for free. All of it. All the updates for free. All of it is for free. They're just throwing it at you, man. It's crazy. What's the name of the game that you paid a bunch to play the beta of and it ended up dying? Ashes of Creation. It was an MMO. Just like pretty much every other online Kickstarter MMO, it died. Just like all of the other ones. Thank you. What were you looking at for it? I made like a bunch of videos for it, Danny, and I'm working on another one because there's been some crazy fucking updates with the lawsuit going on. So Ashes might not actually be fully dead, which is kind of insane. Right now it is, but it might have a path to resurrection, because the let's just say the lawsuit is way more complicated than almost anyone thought. And when I made my videos about Ashes of Creation, I was right. People were like, "Oh no, it was definitely this guy. He did it wrong." Blah blah. And you're like, maybe we'll see. We'll see. Everything will come out in the lawsuit, and the lawsuit's going on now. So yeah, just cash grab from day one with slot battle passes galore. They would still want to charge full price for every DLC. Blizzard can stuff it. Exactly. Yeah, that's a big problem, and also like, you know, even now, like, people were like, Diablo 4 is better now and stuff like that, which is great, but it's still relatively shallow compared to, you know, the other stuff, compared to Last Epoch. Even Last Epoch, which is like the indie ARPG, it's like the small one, it's like the baby one, that is still, like, so much better. And obviously, Path of Exile 2, like, oh my god, Path of Exile 2 is just fucking peak. Oh my god. You forgot you had this game? Danny, Path of Exile 2? Well, we are 47 minutes into this video, Danny, and they're basically reworking, like, every fucking endgame system. And, like, all kinds of new fucking quests, and this, and Atlas Tree, and blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. 40 new uniques, like, fucking 50 new bosses. It's like, Jesus Christ, guys. Holy shit. They're putting everything in this update, Danny, and this update comes out in 3 weeks. I'm still too scared of the skill web. Aw, Danny, no! Danny, I want you to know, as scared as you might be of the skill web, this is the simpler skill web. The original skill web in Path of Exile 1 at the beginning of Path of Exile 1 was even more complicated. It was even worse. So you'll get there, Danny, and I'll hold your hand all the way through. Okay, how about that, Danny? How about that? And Luigi, buddy, how you doing, Luigi MC, my friend? Welcome back. It's good to see you. Good to have you in here. I hope you're doing really, really well. You know what's funny, Danny? Did you know that it is the inside joke of the entire community for this game, for Path of Exile, just in general, 1 and 2, that the first boss of Path of Exile is not the first guy you fight on the beach. It's not like the first guy you fight in you know, the forest or whatever in this Path of Exile 2. It's the skill tree. The first time you open the skill tree and you just look at it, you're like, Oh my fucking god. People uninstall their so fast. There's compilations of people looking at the skill tree for the first time. It's the funniest shit. It's true. I know it's true. I fully understand. Look, if I hadn't played, you know, thousands of hours of Final Fantasy X, it might have happened to me too. But when I opened Path of Exile 1 for the very first time, and it was way before I was streaming and everything. It was way back when Path of Exile 1 first came out into early access. Like, so, what? Almost fucking 10 years ago? Maybe even longer than that. Oh, way longer than that. Maybe like closer to 15 years ago. When I first opened it, I was like, oh, Final Fantasy X. I fucking love the Spirit Web, or what they call it? No, Sphere Grid. Sphere Grid. It was like the Sphere Grid in Final Fantasy X. And I was like, dude, I'm all in, man. I'm all in. But yeah, if you guys missed the beginning of the video, all this will be up on YouTube very soon. Tomorrow, hopefully.
And doing these encounters is what will give you access to fight Zesht,
Zesht.
the existing Breach Pinnacle boss, which you can access by communing with the Dreamer himself.
The
inside
Dreamer
monastery.
has awoken.
While completing
The
quest
creature
line for
design in
Breach,
this game
you will
is
also
so
be gaining
good.
points for the Breach Atlas tree, and there are a lot of cool new
Very
options here.
Eldritch horror.
This node will cause
Eldritch.
Breach hives to spawn outside of the Hiveborn domains on the Atlas.
Okay, more hives.
And this one will give Aelith additional abilities that you can use while attacking a hive.
Okay.
Like this one, which causes all Hiveborn in the next wave to be magic, drastically increasing their difficulty in exchange for way more items.
Big money.
There are also nodes that allow you to control your rewards, like this one, which adds
War cries cause ice crystals to explode. They detonate ice fragments. And then, Jesus. And then you get even stronger if you do it to 5 different pieces of ice. Holy shit.
a set of new lineage
That's
supports to the
insane.
Marshal of Zesht.
Very Lovecraft? Yeah.
Or this one, which lets you control which womb gifts you will get.
Okay. Breeding program. Uh-oh.
There's also some nodes
Hey,
that
yo.
affect the Genesis
The
tree,
flesh flower.
like this one, which will cause Zesht to drop his head, which when returned to the Genesis tree, will grow a grasping orchid on the side.
Oh, God.
You'll have to experiment to find out what this thing is good for. Putting rings on its fingers seems to make it happy.
Dude, every single thing with this Genesis tree is a fucking, like, sex pun of some kind, man. Everything.
So that's a rundown of
named
what you
in
can
this.
expect from the new Breach questline.
I
There's a
swear
new
to God.
stabilization mechanic for breaches, hive encounters, and hiveborn
It
incursions
even
on the
looks like an
Atlas.
alien butthole. It
We
does,
also
yeah.
have a huge new crafting system and new bosses as well. Alright,
Of
so let's
course.
talk about the Rise
Why
of the
would they
Nameless
not?
storyline next.
Okay.
When you first complete a ritual in the endgame, Aoife, a lost spirit, will appear. She appears to need your help, but isn't able to communicate more than a few words,
Okay.
beckoning you to come to the Wildwood.
All right, let's see.
Like the other leagues,
Yeah, the guy that you just saw, that's the Merc. Yeah.
Ritual now has a place on the Atlas
With the
to call
crossbow?
home.
Yeah, that's Merc.
The Wildwood could be found to the west.
Just pretend it's a gun
When
because
you
it
first
acts like a
arrive there,
gun.
Aoife's spirit will guide you in, where you will discover that inside the Wildwood, spirits can take physical form.
Okay.
Aoife has
That's
been
cool.
bound to this place by the King in the Mists.
I like this.
And requests that you free her. But in order
It
to
already
do
looks
so,
like a gun?
you
Yeah,
will
it
need
does.
her body, currently in possession
It's on
of the
purpose.
King. To reclaim it, you will need to gain an audience with him.
I made a specific video when the Merc was announced, Razor. So you might want to grab that from the playlist and see that one first. That was way before Path of Exile 2 launched. And so they had like a special a video just for the Merc, just for the Druid, just for the Sorcerer. And like so like each one was very specified. And there was like so much meat in all of those. So you can see like a little breakdown of all the main classes there.
Inside the Wildwood, there are many ritual encounters to complete.
Okay.
Like before, in each area, triggering rituals will resurrect the nearby bound monsters to attack you. And killing the monsters will give
I gotta make a druid, man. Dude, the druid in this looks so fucking good compared to Diablo 4. It's actually insane.
you tribute.
It's
In
actually
addition,
insane,
each ritual you
man.
do in the area will add the
Fucking
monsters from the
trampling
previous ritual,
around like a
making the
psychopath.
encounters much
Oh,
more challenging the
baby.
more rituals you complete.
Oh, baby.
Once you've completed them, spend your tribute to get items.
Okay.
Now, an
I
important
like
change
this.
to the rewards
This
of
is
ritual
easy.
is that all the items in the reward window are now uniques or omens.
Jesus,
making this league's
okay.
rewards much more valuable than before.
Holy.
In order to gain an audience with the Nameless King, You need to sacrifice tribute to him.
That's so
Any
good.
remaining tribute you don't spend can be sacrificed this way to fill up this bar.
Okay.
Once you have enough tribute for an audience...
Wait, that's the best bear form depiction I've ever seen in an RPG. Last Epoch is also really good. So basically, Last Epoch's it's called the Prime List. Last Epoch's Prime List, it has 3 different subclasses, one of which is Druid. Another one is, oh god. So one is like a summon tree where you summon like dogs and things, and you can have like it's like a pet build. And the other one is a transforming build, so you can transform into a werebear, you can transform into that. That one was also really good. And it mixes Druid from Diablo 4 with Barbarian from Diablo 4. So you got like the whirlwind, you got like the dual wielding the axes, you got like the berserker mode stuff going on as well. So it mixes both of those into one class. It's really fucking good. Like Last Epoch's Druid might be my favorite depiction of Druid. To be fair, this one looks good, but I've not played this.
Return to the Wildwood
Yeah,
to
with
define
Von
its
Fontaine.
location
Yeah, exactly.
with the nameless shrine.
Last Epoch, man, it's so good.
His location will
So
be revealed deeper in the Wildwood.
35 bucks,
and you will
that's
need
it,
to
no
make your way
DLC.
to him, kill him,
Okay. Spare him.
and get Aoife's body.
Oh, no. He's evil, I'm kidding.
Using her body, you can attempt to release her spirit.
All right.
But this is when you learn about the true threat of the League.
Uh-oh.
The
Uh-oh.
Wildwood is built on top of an ancient prison. The King in the Mists didn't gain his power out of nowhere. He was granted it by an ancient being of darkness known as the Bodark. And
The
the nameless
Bodark.
king's use of this power has
All
been
right.
causing the prison to weaken.
We're mixing some like face shit in this.
In
I
order
love
to
it.
prevent the Bodark from entering the world, a champion will need to enter its prison and beat him back. But those with a name are
We're gonna
unable
beat
to
his dick
survive
off.
there.
So we gotta
order to
beat the
do so,
Bodark's dick
you will
off.
need to transfer your name to another with a new mechanic in the Ritual League, the Rite of the Nameless.
Okay.
The rite will begin in a nearby forest. At first, it appears to be a regular ritual
Stomp,
encounter,
stomp,
but
stomp,
that will soon
stomp.
change. The final ritual of the area will include the map boss.
That's so sick.
And
Yeah, it's
defeating
really
him will
cool,
give
isn't
you a
it?
piece of the effigy onto which you will transfer your name.
And one thing that Last Epoch, the Path of Exile 2 does better than any other ARPG, including Path of Exile 1, is a lot of the skills are made to build into the other skills. So basically, in order to get this effect, he roared, which added like a big thing as like a buff. He's stomping around and it creates fissures on the ground. And when he runs on the fissures more with another ability, it makes the fissures explode in like a lava volcano and stuff. So like there's a lot of different things that build into each other with every single class. They knew that one of the big problems, and it's not like a bad problem, it's just a different type of game, in Path of Exile 1 is that you would kind of just have one main skill and all of your other skills would empower that one main skill. And all you would do is press one button, really, pretty much. Or maybe two. One or two buttons. And that was like every fucking fight in Path of Exile 1. So what they wanted to do with every class in Path of Exile 2 is make it so you're using all of your skills. You're using 5 different skills. You're using your middle mouse button as a different skill. You're using left click and right click as all different skills. And you're trying to do... So one skill won't do everything. You're going to have to combo the skills with other things in order to do the thing. In order to be the big monster guy or whatever. So I love it. I love it because like I like being able to use different things. I don't like to use one shit. I get bored if I have only one skill I'm using. Personally.
But the ritual is still not complete.
You can still
Once the
make
map
one
boss is
skill
defeated,
builds.
the atlas will
and they're
open,
still good.
and you will need to pick another adjacent
But
map to continue the ritual.
There's more than that.
During the rite, each adjacent map will have different rewards to tempt you.
Yeah.
So for example, if you go in this direction, you gain significantly more tribute.
Okay.
But if you go in this direction, the uniques in the reward window will turn into currency instead.
Ooh. Big
You
money.
can also sometimes get offered specific items that will be added as rewards. So in this case,
So there's a bounty.
you'll have to choose if you want to get 5 Chaos Orbs
Okay.
or a Mage Blood. A difficult decision, I'm sure.
Jesus. Okay.
Now,
Holy
as this is
shit.
one continuous ritual, the encounters in the next map won't start from scratch. They contain all the monsters that were gathered from the...
Also, look at the effect on the ground. Like the earth getting jagged and shooting up like chunks of the earth up and everything like that. Dude, Holy, this game is so good about that,
The
man.
rituals of the previous
It's
map as well,
so good
making them
about
harder and harder. And that includes the map boss too. You will need to
Okay.
defeat both map bosses in the final encounter for your next effigy piece. And it still doesn't end there.
Even more?
Pick another
Jesus
map,
Christ.
another reward, and add another map boss to continue until the ritual of the
course.
Nameless is complete.
So this
It
is
will
just a
take 5
revamp.
maps in all,
Got it.
and will be an incredible
It
challenge.
seems.
But once complete, you can return to the Wildwood to perform the final rite.
Okay.
Transfer your name to the effigy, adorn the crown of the Nameless King,
The
and enter the
Nameless
prison.
King.
Now, of course, once the pinnacle boss is complete,
Also a
the
Dark
league
Souls
doesn't
boss,
end
by
there.
the way. Nameless King.
As you do rituals on the Atlas, you can continue to give tribute to the King in the Mists for another audience.
Fuck yes. Dude, that hat looks
Pick
cool.
another forest to begin the rite of the Nameless once more, and this time with a harder pinnacle boss and new unique items to find. Of course, we've also significantly upgraded the Ritual Atlas tree.
Because why not?
Get points by completing maps in the Wildwood, and you'll be
Jesus.
able to unlock some pretty cool nodes. Some of them affect the Rite of the Nameless,
Okay.
like this one, which extends its duration. You thought fighting 5 map bosses at once was hard? How about 6?
Jeez. Okay.
Or this one, which makes maps during the rite have more reward mods, often
Okay,
having 2.
alright. Dude, I
You
bet
also have
fights will
nodes
get
that allow
really
things to
fucking
combine
crazy
other
with some of these
content,
endgames.
Like this one, which gives a chance for rituals to be created inside summoning circles,
Alright.
adding a random boss to the ritual encounter.
Of course,
There
why
is
not?
even a node which adds a new type of possible ritual, the audience with the queen, which causes the bride of the king to sometimes appear.
Holy shit.
Okay, so that's ritual. But let's have a look at what this means for in-game content as a whole for Path of Exile 2.
Oh my god. There's still more. Holy shit, man.
When you include the expedition changes made by the League,
Holy
we have a
shit.
total of 5 new in-game storylines, each of which has a hub, crafting systems, areas to explore, NPCs, and a pinnacle boss as a capstone. Not to mention the Masters of the Atlas
That's the one
storyline
we're
as well.
doing.
But more importantly, you now have immediate quests as soon as you arrive at the endgame.
Thank God.
And goals with
More
obvious progressions
guidance.
that you
I
can
like
see how
this.
to finish.
I really like this.
Each in-game quest line has a progress bar that you can pop out from the side of the
Each one. So we got, okay, so that was my question. Are we locked into one? No. We have Delirium Atlas over here. We have Expedition bosses. Then we have the Ritual Atlas. Then we have the Breach Atlas. Then we have Enigma. Then we have Patriarch, Matriarch. We got Adziri's Temple. And then we got Abyss Atlas. So yeah, every single one of these we can do on a single character if we want, it seems.
Atlas screen at
That's
any
good.
time.
I like that.
That shows you how far through you are, and buttons that will take you to the hubs for them. Overall, it's just a way better in-game experience.
Yeah.
With a significant number of fun objectives to complete.
That's huge.
But just in case you didn't have enough goals,
damn
we did
it,
have one other thing that you might want to complete this league.
Jesus Christ,
These
guys.
are called challenge leagues after all. Where are all the challenges? Well, players of Path of Exile 1 will be used to the fact that each league comes with a series of challenges that you can complete in order to prove that you are indeed the best.
Great.
We haven't done these yet in Path of Exile 2, but it's time to change that.
All right. I knew they were going to add this at some point. I played enough PoE 1 to know this was one of the favorite things, man. People have been waiting for the challenges. So they finally are adding the challenge system. Just for all the biggest dick people in this game. I like it.
If you're able to complete them, you'll earn pieces of the Knight of Elder armor set. Opening the challenge screen
Damn.
will show you a series of
That
8
looks
challenges.
awesome.
After completing each one,
you
anyone
get
in
a
chat or in the
cosmetic for
forums will
just
be able to
doing
see
the
your
thing.
prowess. In addition, you'll get a statue to put in your hideout showing anyone you trade with
Holy
how many
shit.
challenges you've completed.
That's badass.
You'll earn the first piece of the armor set after doing 2
Showing
challenges,
off. This is
and the
this
full
is
armor set after
this is a
completing
good way
all
to do
8.
it.
So that covers all the content you'll encounter in Return of the Ancients.
Holy
What about some new
fuck.
tools to fight against these new pinnacles with? Well, we also have some new Ascendancy classes as well.
All
But to
right.
introduce them, I'll hand you guys back to Mark.
So new class.
As Jonathan said,
new,
we have
new
two new
ascendancies.
classes to show you today. The Spirit Walker and the Martial Artist.
Okay, let's see it.
Let's start with the Huntress's new class, the Spirit Walker.
All right.
The Spirit Walker has
Perfect,
developed
Razor.
an
Thank you,
affinity
buddy.
with the
I'll add you
Asmarian
back.
animal spirits.
Okay.
She is able to infuse the power of multiple spirits at her choosing. On the bottom part of the class, you will find paths for each wisp you would like to commune with.
Oh
Be
shit.
they primal, vivid, or wild.
Holy fuck.
Each one can give you different
So this is so they made the Huntress a little bit druid-ish.
abilities that align
So
with the
this is
stag,
where you're bringing the
owl,
spirits
or
of like
bear.
the bears and stuff out.
Each ability gives you a method to become possessed by wisps of that type, and a new ability when you spend them.
What the
stag
fuck?
allows you to summon stampedes when you attack.
Yeah, everything looks cool in this game,
The
Razor.
owl
That's
grants
the
boons
best
in the
part.
form of their feathers, which adds extra projectiles and enhances the projectile speed of
Jesus,
your next
whoa,
skill.
that was zooming.
And the bear simply summons a giant bear companion to your side.
Fuck yeah.
The bear will maul,
Smash.
slam, leap, and do intimidating roars to debuff your
Big
enemies.
dog. Very big dog.
Now you can specialize more into each of these wisps.
Okay.
But if you want to combine all three of them, then a new hidden power will be unlocked. The power of the sacred wisps.
Okay.
This node is free and enhances the quality of all three of your spirit animals. Your bear will take some of the damage you take
Nice.
and grant you life regeneration. Your stags
That's
will
huge.
become more aggressive, leaping towards enemies. And your owl-empowered skills will leave a trail of soaring ground behind them. But
Holy
that's not
shit.
all. The Spirit Walker has other powers beyond wisps,
Yeah, the
Such
game is very
as
fluid in
idolatry.
general. I love it.
which can give you large bonuses for using idle socketables in your equipment.
Okay.
And this one, which is my absolute favorite.
Tame beast. You can capture unique beasts. What the fuck?
The Spirit Walker, having attuned herself with nature,
Hey, no worries,
can
Lana.
gain
Take
the
care.
ability
This
to
will be on
tame
YouTube
beast
soon.
bosses, opening up a whole suite of very cool options for your build.
Yep, exactly, Razor.
Maybe you tame the mighty Silverfist in the jungle depths.
Instead of
Or
giving us what we
maybe a
want.
three-headed chimera.
What I didn't play Huntress much. What did people want from the Huntress? Because I think this looks cool as hell. But like maybe I just don't know. I'm not like with the Huntress community or anything. At the Dawn of the Hunt League. Yeah, Dawn of the Hunt was the last one I played, and I played again Warrior. I played Warrior. Oh god. Giant Kaiju? I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know though.
beast in the Chimera wetlands.
Holy shit, that's a dude, that is a kaiju.
Or then there's a giant frozen owl beast, Rakar, the frozen talon.
Dude, that's
There's
a big
so
dog.
many choices. You're going to have to experiment a bunch with this one, and I'm very excited to see what bosses
That-
you
I
all
think
choose
that's cool
to
as
have
fuck.
as your trusted boss.
But I'm a
companion.
Godzilla guy.
Next up,
Here we
have
go.
the
This is
Monk's
Monk.
new ascendancy class,
This is Monkey.
the martial artist. After decades of training, he has mastered 3 of the 7 hollow techniques.
Okay.
Channeling hollow form technique allows the martial artist to create illusions of himself, which then use a skill of your choosing.
Okay.
Perfect for turning skills with less area of effect into ones that can obliterate packs with ease.
Jesus.
Should you find yourself overly vulnerable while channeling, you might want to take Way of the Mountain, which causes you to be covered in stone when you immobilize enemies, mitigating large amounts of damage.
Dude, the
This can
spitty
even enhance
shit.
your attacks too.
This
By
is
hardening
crazy.
your weapon in stone, you can deal
Good night,
even
Danny.
more
Take care.
damage.
This will be on YouTube soon.
After taking Hollow Focus technique, you
Okay.
can manifest your spiritual energy into objects.
All right.
In this case, bells.
Let me know what you think of
which
Last
will
Epoch.
appear
then.
around the martial
Later
artist
on.
and can be shattered by any of his attacks. Even ones from the Hollow Form technique earlier.
Jesus.
Hollow Resonance technique furthers that by adding a manifested bell to your back, which rings each time you deal a critical strike, damaging all enemies around you.
Oh shit. Okay.
Through all the
So it's like a
martial
buff
artist's
ability then.
thorough training, he has mastered the flow of an
You can tattoo runes on your body. Additional rune-only sockets. That's pretty badass.
internal spiritual energy too, and has engraved runic tattoos around his meridians. By doing this, he can gain the benefit of extra runes.
Jesus.
Just open your inventory and add the runes. There is one that counts as a helmet,
Just slap 'em all
2
in.
as a body armor, 1 as gloves, and 1 as
That's
boots.
fucking cool.
Finally, your hands. The ultimate expression of a master of the martial arts. Taking Way of the Stone Fist
Welcome
will
to
cause
the
your
gun
gloves
show.
to become a new base type when equipped.
That's right.
Each modifier on the original pair of gloves
I got the
has an
mic and the
equivalent,
backup
more
mic
powerful
right here.
and more impactful modifier. For example, these gloves add some physical damage,
Okay.
cold damage, lightning damage,
That's your build?
some resistances,
Yeah, hey, might
and
be
life
good.
gain on hit.
Monk was very
when I
fluid.
equip these,
It was
they become
very
literal
fast.
fists of stone, and not only grant me a bunch more evasion and energy shield, they now also grant a lot more damage,
Okay.
some maximum resistances, and a significantly higher amount of life gained on hitting enemies.
Monk always felt
With
a
all
little
the
too
different
strong
rune
to me.
combinations you could do.
It was really fun. It was very strong.
There's a ton of different build options, and we're looking forward to seeing what you can come up with. Now, with so many new bosses in Return of the Ancients,
Yeah.
of course we want to have a huge number of unique rewards. There are some pretty cool things
Dog!
in here, so we wanted to show you a few of them. Twisted Empyrean is a two-handed
Looks
mace
like
made
Cyclone,
from
yeah.
the purest of Verisium, combined with the beast's corruption. It converts all of your mace's skills fire damage to cold, and
Okay.
visually does so too, turning your volcanic fissures
That
into
looks
glacial
cool.
ones. This mace also comes with its own built-in skill, Starborn Onslaught.
The fuck is that? Okay.
Using Glory, you can leap backwards, throwing your mace at the ground, creating Verisium fissures, before calling behind it a storm of cold metallic bolts from the
Oh,
stratosphere.
that's badass. Holy shit.
Next, we have Eventide
That's really
Petals,
cool.
an amulet that not only grants runic ward,
Okay.
but also comes with its own reservation skill, Midnight Zenith. This skill causes your critical hits to grant Arctic petals that hover around you. Once you have acquired enough of these petals, they will be consumed,
Okay.
creating a floral ice crystal near an enemy.
Jesus.
Then, destroy that crystal to do devastating cold damage to everything around it.
So is everything in the meteorite
The
like cold
Raven's
related?
Flock is a star
Or is that just
perfect
two?
for minion characters. Not only does it grant spirit reservation efficiency and
Right.
minion damage,
Always
it
good.
also allows your minions to inflict grueling madness on hit, slowing enemies and making all other slows on them more powerful
Nice.
for maximum crowd control.
Stacking the slows.
That's not where this item shines though. It grants a skill called Spiraling Conspiracy.
Okay.
This skill causes a flock of ravens to circle you, dealing damage over time to
Oh, it's like
anything near them.
Vampiric Aura. Holy
Killing
shit,
enemies,
okay.
or just by standing near unique enemies, causes the flock to grow, getting larger
It's Swain ult. It's League of Legends Swain Ultimate.
and larger.
More passive,
For you
yeah, a little
PoE
bit like that,
players,
yeah.
You can think of this just like a Raven Righteous Fire. That's not all, however. These
Fiddlesticks,
ravens
yep,
are also
exactly.
minions, so they fully scale with minion
I like
damage
how
and come with
everything in
their
this
own
game I
command
like
skill,
into some kind of
Mad
league
Flight.
thing.
This command skill causes your flock to create a tunnel
God.
of deathly damage between a set of illusory mirrors, obliterating anything in between.
That's cute.
Horror's Flight is a pair of gloves instilled with the purest of fear.
Okay.
Equipping these causes your enemies to
Fear
become terrified of you.
incarnate.
These gloves cause you to gain stacks of fear incarnate when you cull enemies.
Okay.
To aid in your culling, these gloves also come
Oh,
with
I've been
the
playing a
skill
lot of League
Crushing
Racer.
Fear.
I've been killing it,
This
man.
is similar to the monk skill Killing Palm, except it deals chaos damage, and the amount of damage and area of effect scales drastically based on the
Jesus.
power of the enemy.
That was huge. So the stronger the enemy, the bigger the AoE.
As you use this,
I like that. That's
gain
cute.
your stacks of Fear Incarnate, which increases your culling threshold,
Yeah.
meaning enemies become easier and easier to cull,
All right, all
even
right.
to the point of being able to instantly kill some monsters from full life. Sylvan's Effigy is a scepter for those wanting to run companions.
Nice.
It allows you to have any number of companions of different types, instead of the
Jesus.
normal restriction of just one per type. But what makes this cool is the Asmerian wolf companion it comes with. This is a persistent
we get a
minion
dog.
that bites foes to maim them, leaps to cause bleeding, and even howls to buff nearby allies.
Dude, that's awesome.
Additionally,
Holy
it comes
shit.
with the command skill Eternal Hunt, which when used it will howl, calling on the spirits to manifest spectral wolves to ambush all foes around you.
We can make a dog build.
Liminal Coil is a
I might have to
crazy
make a
wand.
dog build.
It allows you to apply as many curses as you please,
Jesus,
but those
okay.
curses will have no effect. What's
What?
the point then? 2 reasons. Firstly, your spells gain a bunch of extra physical and chaos damage for
Warwick
each
support,
curse
yeah,
on
kind of,
enemies.
yeah.
Secondly is the skill it grants called Coiling Bolts.
Okay.
This skill is a projectile spell that fires coiling physical and chaos projectiles with every cast.
Jesus,
What makes
okay.
this skill truly special, though, is that it will split and chain through every cursed enemy,
Holy.
causing an absolute ruckus.
So
See
you
for
curse
yourself.
and then shoot a bolt.
Periphery is
Okay.
a unique bow, which utilizes all the powers of the Asmerian spirits by dealing damage of all elements.
Nice.
And all elements can cause all ailments.
Oh my
The
god.
coolest thing about this bow, however, is the Asmerian Swarm skill. These are minions that are summoned when you kill enemies.
That's
They will pursue
cool.
all nearby enemies,
That's really
damaging them
cool.
and inflicting a debuff on them that boosts your elemental damage even further. Watch as you
This
mow
would be a
enemies
peak
down,
item to get,
and
for
the
sure.
swarms of Asmerian wisps aid you, melting enemies one screen at a time.
Bard meeps? Yeah, kind of like Bard, yeah. It's true, actually.
The Ordained is a new spear,
Okay.
mastering
That
a
looks
physical
badass.
and lightning
That looks like a halberd.
damage, with high critical strike chance too.
Okay.
This spear allows you to leech life not only from physical damage, but lightning too.
Ooh.
It also
okay.
creates a fragment of divinity nearby periodically. What are those? Well, this spear has the skill Righteous Descent,
That's
which is an epic
badass.
divine leap, aided
Holy.
by angelic wings. If you use the
That's
skill
really
when
cool.
a fragment of divinity is nearby, it will become empowered, dealing significantly more damage, gaining massive area of effect, and bypassing its cooldown.
What
When
the
fighting
fuck?
a boss, let a bunch of the fragments spawn, and
So you
then
can
just
jump
unleash
over
your
and
divine
over.
havoc, obliterating them.
That's crazy.
Last, but not least, we have a new unique jewel.
Exactly, yeah.
Voices. Voices is simple. It consumes one jewel slot to add more.
Okay.
There are versions that add 2 jewel slots, 3 jewel slots,
What the
and for
fuck?
those who are absurdly lucky or rich, one with 4 jewel slots.
Damn, dude.
Equip it, and notice the slots appear next to your character's portrait in the center.
Oh, shit.
One of
that's
the things we are
crazy.
concerned about is how long it takes for experienced players to replay through the game in each new league.
Yep.
As we learned from Path of Exile 1, one of the things that can really help is having elements in the campaign that tell you where to go, if you know what to look for.
The roads
We'll
and so
cover
on.
just one example per act for acts 1 to 3.
Okay.
But there are many more
So
than
better
just
map
these.
design.
For
There's
example,
Blitzcrank, yeah.
Hunting Grounds in Act 1 is a large, sparse area.
Yeah.
Containing multiple entrances and landmark encounters.
Correct. Really cool, though.
Here's
I
an
like
example
this
of some of the changes we've made here.
place. Okay.
Finding the ritual encounter in this area isn't too difficult.
Right.
Now, after completing it, a trail of locusts will lead to the entrance to Freythorn. Just follow it and find the source of the
That's
evil.
cute. It's a little directional design. I like that. I like that.
You may also find corpses of dead animals, killed and pecked at by the crowbell. You'll notice a
See the
trail of blood
footprints.
leading away from
Yeah.
them. Follow the trail, and it will lead directly to the boss.
That's nice. I like that.
We even put a signpost on the road to tell you which way to go to find
Yellow
Ogum
paint?
Village.
Well, no, they actually did this in, no meme. Capcom literally did this. So Resident Evil 4 Remake, I love it. It's a good game. But they had so much yellow paint in that game. And that was the game that came out right before Resident Evil Requiem. Resident Evil 4 Remake came out like 2 years ago, right? And so there was a whole shit ton of yellow paint, really annoying. And, otherwise a good game was kind of marred a little bit by a bunch of yellow paint. And especially compared to the OG Resident Evil 4. And so a lot of people made I was one of them, raised a lot of ruckus about the vast amounts of yellow paint. And so we haven't finished Resident Evil Requiem yet, as in RE9. But we've done about half of the game so far. And one of the things that stands out the most is there's almost no yellow paint, but there's much better map design where like a window will be open and like the what's it called? The wind will be blowing like the curtains. And it'll kind of like lead you to look down the hallway or whatever. Or like the lighting. There'll be like a light that's like not yellow paint, but it's like actually a lamp or something. And it's like showing a light kind of where to go. The map design in RE9 is so much fucking better. It's so much better. Holy shit. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I have I have 3 streams up so far of Resident Evil 9, and I think we've played 4 different streams of it. So 3 of them are up on YouTube. I need to put the 4th one up. But yeah, so far it's really good. I think I thought we were halfway through beforehand, and then like a major story spoiler thing, I'm not gonna say, but it happened, and we're like, oh shit. Wait a second, maybe now we're halfway through. Because it went from like one area to like a giant area, and you're like, oh shit, okay, fuck, this game is way bigger than I thought. So yeah, we're there, and it's a section with Leon. It's a gigantic section with Leon, which is good because so far the sections with Leon have been very small so far. So yeah, but RE4's design, like, you know, I think a lot of game companies are realizing we don't want yellow paint. We want things like this. No, we've not seen that yet, Racer. That we've not seen.
Act 2, in the Mastodon Badlands,
Okay.
you need to find the lightless caverns
So before
and
that,
track
I
down the
guess.
abyssal. Now to make this quicker, in the level you'll find these cracks. Just follow them, and it will take you
Nice.
right to their lair.
See,
allowing
there you go,
to
map
find
design.
and unlock the Well of Souls.
Yeah. That means you can see our gameplay if you want.
In Act 3,
on
the
YouTube.
jungle areas have
I have
camps
a
of
playlist for it.
explorers to sell you items.
Okay.
However, they are now even
See how the
more
game went
useful.
for us.
By talking to the explorers, they will point towards the next area.
Okay.
Not only that, but it will
I like
also
her hat.
reveal it on the
A little
minimap,
pirate hat.
so you can know exactly where to go.
Nice. I like that design. That's
These
good
are
design.
just some examples. We plan to do more and more of these over time in order to streamline.
I'm curious what they did with the graveyard, because the graveyard area, which is I think what, like the 7th area in the game or whatever, that was a little like the Ruined King area. I think that was like a little confusing. So I think that would be like a really good place to have some of this, like, you know, really just better, more streamlined map design.
the experience.
I'm not sure, Racer. Hopefully soon.
Now,
Day after tomorrow. Or
as
something,
this is
maybe.
an in-game expansion, it makes sense that we would work on Atlas QOL.
Okay.
We've added a search box that updates live as you type. Have a specific map you want to run?
Ooh.
Now, they will be much easier to find.
That's so good. You don't have to click random shit all the time. You can just type. Oh my god. Thank God. So
If
much
there are multiple
QOL.
maps,
I love it.
hitting enter will move you from map to map.
That's so good.
Now, making a character build in Path of Exile 2 can be pretty complex.
Okay.
And instead of designing a build yourself, many players enjoy following online build guides.
We have a
Are they gonna make an easier way to just copy other builds now? Which is what most people do anyways.
pretty awesome community that has built many
I
tools
feel
over
like
the years
that's
for
exactly
designing
what
builds.
this is gonna be.
But we wanted to improve the experience of following them.
So, we are introducing a new build guide system directly
Oh
into the
my
game
god.
client.
They're doing it.
Here's how it works. Community creators who write build
Holy
guides
shit.
can now create a new file format, a build file. Once downloaded, the builds appear in the in-game client, and so
That's fucking crazy, actually. So if you want, you can just literally one-for-one copy, you know, I don't know, Creparian's build of a you know, a mercenary or whatever, just straight up one-for-one. That's crazy, man.
selecting one will show you everything you need to know to make that build.
That's crazy.
So you can
I
see
love
all
that.
the passives you need
I'll
to
never
allocate,
use this. I like making my own builds, but it's
ascendancy
really
points
good
you
that they
need to
have
take.
this.
skill gems you need to equip, and recommendations for all the support gems you need
Holy
to use
shit,
as well.
that's crazy.
For items, the build designer can specify which uniques to use in each slot, or if needed, just add some notes to the item slot to say what kind of item you need.
Nice.
In fact, build creators can add notes to just about any of these areas,
I like this.
allowing them to explain different trade-offs.
I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. One of the problems with a lot of games is one of the glaring issues of a game is anytime you have to alt-tab out of the game and go to a fucking website or of something and look up something outside of the game, I consider it a detraction from the game. So anytime you have something where it's just in the game, it's a build planner in the game or whatever, you don't have to leave the game. You don't have to go to some website. You don't have to go to a third-party website. Yeah, OPGG for League of Legends, exactly. You don't have to do any of those things. It will just be in the game. That is just sheer good usability. That is a quality of life that every game company should focus on. It would make every game better to have things like this. Exactly. Way better than, like, you know, going to third-party websites, which everyone does anyways. Absolutely.
In context. Or just give
It's
more
always a
info
weakness of
about
a game
how
to
these
leave.
things should be used. They can also give level ranges to each element, allowing recommendations to change over time.
That's cool.
Great for builds that need to respec after
Right.
they reach a certain level.
Right.
Now, all of this is written in a standardized build format that creators can use. And we imagine that a lot of community build tools will be updated to add support for this format.
That's cute. I like that.
Now that we have trade market search
We'll
and
never
built
use
into
it,
the
but
in-game
that's
client,
cool that they have it.
we have added the ability to price check items you can find more easily. Ability to price check items you can find
Okay.
more easily.
So they
Control
updated the
Alt
auction house.
clicking an item will now search for it on the trade market.
This is huge.
Showing you the current prices.
The amount of
For
usability that
rare
they're adding
items,
is so
it's
good.
handy to exclude some mods. So we added the ability to enable and disable each mod so you
Damn.
can see what effect each one has on the price.
So you can get cheaper items of the same time. Wow, dude, that's such a good idea. This must have
Next
taken
up,
forever to
we're
fix.
going to be talking about the new supporter packs for Return of
Cyberpunk,
the
yeah,
Ancients.
Cyberpunk is really good. We need to go back to that
Today,
game.
we're launching two
I didn't
new
really play it
series of
since the
supporter
update,
packs.
so.
The Blood Reaver and Divinity packs. Each
Ooh.
tier contains the pack's full face value in points.
This is the cosmetics.
Alongside several
But it's still really
exclusive
cool.
microtransactions.
Yeah.
As always, the microtransactions in these packs
Hey,
are
Saroy, how
purely
you
cosmetic
doing?
and do not
We
affect
missed
your
you, buddy.
character's
It's good to have you
power
back.
or progression
Are you
in
feeling
any
better?
way.
Hope you're feeling better.
The Blood Reaver series of supporter packs
Okay.
contains 6 exclusive microtransactions.
Dude, that looks fucking badass, man. That looks cool. I like that.
Let blood fuel your bloodshed. The Exsanguinator weapon effect draws the blood of enemies you've slain and
That's
funnels
cute.
it into your weapons.
That's nice. I like that.
Turn the appearance of your endurance, frenzy, and power charges into orbiting globules of blood with the
So
Blood
sadly,
Reaver charges.
This
While your
means
charges are active, these blood orbs will
we're at the end of the video because when they start talking about the cosmetics, that's pretty much all they're talking about. Sadly, this means that there's no new weapon. I was hoping for swords. I was hoping for axes. It looks like neither of these are in the game yet.
but it has been altered
well.
to fuel your maps
That was
using
my
the
big
pure,
hope.
everlasting divinity within the statue. The pillars surrounding represent how many
Still really
portals
cool.
you have left for your map. Of Divinity storylines from the supporter packs will be made available for use in Path of Exile 1.
I like that.
On release weekend, we will also be releasing the Return of the Ancients mystery box, which is
I'm just
a
skipping
new
ahead to see if
tracking
there's
scroll
anything
that
else he
does
says at
much
the end.
more, like a set of finisher effects and affinity stashes. Finally coming to Path
Their
of Exile
cosmetics
2.
are good. I just never buy them.
And with it comes some tabception. Inside this one tab, there's a tab for your various boss key
But I'm very
fragments.
glad that Grinding Gear Games
There's
is
also
supported
a
by the
tab
community
for
with
all
that.
your precursor tablets, with each type of tablet getting 6 tabs of storage. Finally, there's a tab for your Djinn barriers and inscribed ultimatums,
This is good.
both of which get their own 6 tabs.
So we get
That's a
more
lot
tabs.
of tabs.
Yeah.
So that's everything in 050.
Here we go.
This is by far the biggest update we've ever made to PoE 1 or 2.
Yeah, this is
New
huge.
in-game storylines, pinnacle bosses, crafting systems, items, ascendancy classes, and so much more. Now, because this update contains so much in-game content,
Yeah.
we're doing significantly more testing than usual.
Okay.
For that to happen, we're taking a little longer than usual between the announcement and the release.
As long as they do it right, I don't
care.
care.
3 weeks on May the 29th, with the patch notes being released on the Friday before that.
This just gives me time to finish Resident Evil Requiem before we play PoE 2 again.
On May 21st. But there's just one more thing to talk about.
Here we go.
Now that the endgame is up to scratch, we have to start talking about our plan for 1.0 release.
Oh, baby.
The feedback we've had during early access has been critical for making
All
all the improvements
right.
that we'll be making to the game.
He was teasing 1.0 at the beginning of the video, man. I had a feeling he was going to talk about it. I'm really excited.
At the same time, we had to create enough in-game content to make an ARPG that can call itself a successor to Path of Exile 1. Well, with 050, we now believe we have reached that point.
Okay.
And so this is going to be the last full-size league during early access.
Damn.
That's right. The next big update is going to be 1.0. Now, normally we would do our next big content release in
Holy
August.
shit.
But in the run-up to full release, our plans take a little longer on this one. As big as 050 is, 1.0 is even bigger.
I hope this means they're finally going to add swords and axes. Like, please, Christ.
So we'll be
Give
launching
Warriors
1.0
some
this year
love.
sometime after ExileCon. But that doesn't
I'm
mean
cool
we won't be
the
doing
release
updates
being
in the
slow. Oh, me
meantime.
too. Yeah.
In this final phase, we have
Super.
a lot of things to polish throughout the game and balance to improve. I'm sure there'll also be feedback
You're
about
already
the
done
new
with this
endgame that we
league?
need to incorporate too.
What do you mean?
The difference is that the focus is not going to be on adding
It
more
hasn't
content
come
like
out
the
yet.
previous updates. It's going to be on improving what we already have. But we still want to encourage
Haven't
people to try out
started yet,
all the
it's
balance
already
changes and
done.
improvements that we're making. So we're going to be running a few event leagues during this phase alongside each update.
Okay.
Think remixes of existing mechanics or features.
That's fine.
And speaking of ExileCon, don't forget to pencil it in on the weekend of November the 7th in New Zealand. ExileCon is a gathering of our players, and a chance for us to showcase everything we'll be working on for both Path of Exile 1 and 2. And this one will be particularly important for us, since we finally get to unveil some of the coolest content that we've been working on for a while now with Act 5 and 6. Tickets for the in-person event
You
are
said that,
currently
Woo,
sold.
but like, what is it that people are upset about? Woo? Like, I'm not in touch with the ARPG community anymore. I play so much variety that it's kind of hard for me to like stick with like what certain members of the community are saying for various smaller communities. What are people upset about? I genuinely don't know. I mean, I can say one thing is Warrior has nothing. Like that's one, but like, you know, it's not too big of a deal for me. Even though that's my main. Like, you know, the fact that we don't have axes or swords means we only have bonk build, and that's basically it forever. They completely ignored fixing the trials. I'm sure that'll happen. Yeah, I think like this update is gigantic. Like that's for sure. So that's one thing that's missing. Okay, what else is missing? What else is missing? Is there any other major thing? Like obviously warrior stuff. I don't think duelist class is in it yet. I think they'll probably add dual wielding weapons when they add duelist. I feel like that's probably just going to be things that go in tandem. Warrior swords, duelist class, Templar. Yeah. Okay. So it was the things I thought. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Flails. Yeah, I think flails will take a while as well. Yeah. They don't even know it's happening. The company. Oh yeah, I get you, Asarai. That's fair, buddy. That is fair, Asarai. But yeah, what'd you guys think of the newest update for Path of Exile 2? If you guys loved this coverage, I do make a lot of videos in ARPGs, lots of videos on all kinds of games. But if you do enjoy it, give this video a like, give this channel a sub, share it with your friends. We cover a lot of things on this channel, and I'll always give you my honest take, and especially on the levels that I possibly can for every single game possible. And we have over 600 videos of various different content types, all kinds of different genres, everything in between, previews, reviews, discussions, and more. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let me know your favorite part of this update, your least favorite part of this update. What is your favorite part? My favorite part is, honestly, the new Ascendancies. I love that. And definitely makes me want to play both those classes more. And the other thing I really do not love about this update is no swords, no axes. But that's okay. Of course, I'm going to give GG time, and we'll see what happens for the next update. But I can't wait to try Druid, man. Druid's update is going to be so fucking cool. I'm super excited. This is more of a filler. I don't know. I'm pretty okay with the amount of content, man. Like the amount of stuff that they're reworking and the amount of like quality of life stuff was like my biggest issue with PoE 2 so far. And I think like a lot of that is being fixed here. I think that is like an underrated thing. I really do. I'm so much of a fan of like fixing broken shit. So I'm extremely excited for that. Yeah, DRK, that's our Discord, my friend. Feel free to click it. I will definitely give you permissions in a moment. But would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below of your favorite part, your least favorite part. And thank you for your time, your patience, and hopefully I will catch you in the next video. Take care. It's still good. They focus too much on Monk and Huntress and classes I don't care about. Yeah, I do agree with you that the classes are uneven. Like, Sorceress gets a shit ton, Monk gets a shit ton. Monk is already one of the strong classes in the game. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. New endgame stories aren't bad. I love those, man. The newest endgame story stuff, there's like 7 different fucking endgame stories that they added stuff to. I was like, whoa, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. And we are definitely going to be logging in. Oh, I need to put this Tim Kaine discussion up. Holy. Yeah, we need to look at the entire big discussion. I went so hard on just the 2 minutes long discussion for Tim Kaine. We haven't even seen the entire actual discussion. So we need to do that probably tomorrow as well.